Joining Alan GREEFF to hear more about the yard's runners for Friday, and they will start in race 4 where Winter Emeralds will step out. Now, after a couple of luckless runs, he put it all together last time out and he actually came away a very good winner.
Yeah, no, it's looking well. Won a very good race last time out and could quite easily follow up, I think.
So not worried about the 6-point merit rating race?
No, he's a big horse and he won well enough, so I'm pretty confident that he'll run a good race once again.
We move to race 5. Here the yard step out the 3 runners. And first up, let's start with Final Try. He was a really good winner last time out, especially considering how out at the weights he was to the favourite that day. He'll be joined by King Prawn, who will be having his first run as a 3-year-old and most importantly as a gelding. That could really change things for him for the positive. And Chili Bomb, this fellow's going to have to use his neat draw to full advantage and hopefully show some improvement.
Yeah, we'll start with King Prawn. You know, he was our champion TL last season. Has been gelded and he's had a little bit of a layoff, but I think he's ticked the boxes. He's grown a little bit since he's been gelded and filled out. I think he'll run a good race. Final Try did nothing wrong last time, winning, and is a big danger. And Chili Bomb, well, good draw, but needs to pick up his feet a little bit.
We move on to race 6, where it's going to be fantastic to see another Dance for Me in action for the first time as a 3-year-old, unbeaten as a juvenile, including a superb Grade 2 win. It's going to be very exciting to watch her get her 3-year-old career underway. She'll be joined by Augusta Rosso, who won well fitted with the blinkers last time out, and Wild Fig, who under normal circumstances might find the conditions of this race tough for a post maiden. It is a small field though, and he can find the frame.
Yeah, another Dance for Me. What can you say about her? She's the only filly to beat Golden Palm and is unbeaten. So, stepping out and hopefully starting her 3-year-old campaign now just as a warm-up and moving forward from there. I think obviously she'd be the horse to beat. Yeah. Augusta Rosso will have the blinkers on and won a nice race last time out. I felt Wild Fig, first run after gelding, and it's a good place to start. 3-year-old conditions plate. No penalty if he does run a good race.
That certainly is important to note and definitely an advantage. Now we move on to race 7, which is our feature for the day, the Craddock Place Stakes, a non-black type sprinting event over 1,200 metres. Here the yard will have Fairy Knight first up, and got a feel for him. He's put in 2 great runs since coming back stiff in his penultimate. And last time out, I thought a great run to get beaten by a horse carrying 10.5 kilos less than him over the minimum trip. He'll be joined by Cliff Top, as well as Strathclyde and Dubai Hills, who's another who posted a super run over a bit of a sharp 5 furlong last time out.
Yeah, Fairy Knight unlucky in his last 2 starts, and he's a huge runner here. And I think maybe the horse to beat as far as I'm concerned for the yard. Cliff Top is a little bit lackluster at the moment, just not finding his form, and maybe a drop in ratings will sort him out again. Strathclyde had his first run last time out here in the Eastern Cape, and I can expect some more improvement. And then Dubai Hills, well, this fella, he doesn't know how to run a bad race, and will definitely be there.
And finally, in race 8, we'll see First Wish and Walk on the Wild Side, who is in really hard-knocking form, close for the yard.
Yeah, First Wish, she's likes the distance, but a little bit out of form at the moment. And then Walk on the Wild Side, well, she's a little bit like Dubai Hills. She gives you all she's got. Last time she looked a winner, close to home, and she skipped so nicely that day, and horse came out and snagged her. A good horse at that as well. So I think if you want to be cagey about it, I'd say down in class really, and she's a runner.
Have to agree with Alan. The horse that Alan is referring to is Brendan James. He's bounced back to best. That was a double that he closed that day when beating Walk on the Wild Side, and he's taken on some fair sorts here in the Eastern Cape. So Walk on the Wild Side, definitely one to include.